states tied together through history and a couple of schools that share some common ground. They're going to lock horns once again in the battle for the Golden Boot. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Arkansas Razor. Pollock and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So the Arkansas Razorbacks offense will get the first crack at it here. Battle for the Golden Boot always seems to get a little bit testy, and this thing was tight. 5 minutes to go in the third quarter, one-possession game, but the Bayou Bengals turned it up against the Pigs.
Yeah, and the LSU did a really good job finishing the game strong. They scored the last 17 points to run away from this one, but the Golden Boot, we've seen crazy games. We've seen like 70,000 overtimes. We've seen a lot in this rivalry.
Yeah, this is one game where Sam Pittman and Arkansas, they seem to get up and they get physical. That's something they pride themselves in every year, especially when they play against LSU. This is just one of those games, David, you always expect to go right down to the wire.
Might be changing the route. To throw, it's Green. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asked to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Makes the grab, it's Jones. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
Defenses have their hands full with him. They just give up a big pass there for a first down, but it's not just the arm you got to worry about, it's his legs too. This guy's top 10 in the nation, total touchdowns scored, and that's why he's in the discussion for the Heisman Trophy.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Caught over the middle, it's Hill. There he goes. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
The Razorbacks look to keep this drive humming. Wants to go up top on first down. Pulls it in. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Razorbacks with the 1st and 10. He wants to change this route. Back to throw, it's Green. Quickly out to the tight end. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field.
And the defense, got him at the 27.
And I like the play call, like being aggressive on offense. 2nd inches, you still got a 3rd down coming, but the defense, great job being ready for the pass. Wasn't fooled, got the sack, now set up a better 3rd down situation for him.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. This crowd knows when to bring it. From the red zone, looking for a space. He caught it, and he will score! Touchdown, Razorbacks!
Man, it doesn't get any better than that. You script the first 10 plays, that was 10 plays. That was perfection. That was a touchdown. That's called good scouting, being ready for the football game, and executing to a T to start this game off.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So LSU's offense will get the ball for the first time. It's not often we focus on a matchup quite like this, but David, we have a couple of premier tight ends in this game.
And we've seen it recently, right? Ty Warren last year, Brock Bowers the year before. Like, you can build an offense around an elite tight end, and both of these schools do it. The speed, the playmaking ability, the versatility. Palmer, I bet you wish you had a guy like this you could throw to.
You're right, David. I played with a lot of NFL guys at tight end, but none of them were as dynamic as these two right here. And you're going to see them get the ball.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Out of the gun to give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Found a little run room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Great place to start for this offense. Might be calling a hot route. To the air, it's Green. It's complete. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Wants to go up top. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. To the ground with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Makes the grab down the left side. Finds a seam. Touchdown, Tigers. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Looking for space. It's Washington. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up and get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Trying play action. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and pull it away. It'll be 3rd down. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to throw. It's Green. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Buying some time. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to him. Some rivalries forged in excellence, some in geographical proximity, and that's what we have once the Razorbacks joined the SEC. Someone had the brilliant idea, we need a big golden booth that looks like the two states, and it's one of the most hotly contested rivalry games of the year.
And big is the right word. It's 4 feet tall. It's 200 pounds. It's 24-karat gold. Palmer, this is the trophy you want to win. There's some bad trophies out there, but this boot is a big deal.
It fills your trophy case. It's got girth. It's got weight. You appreciate that. I know everyone's going to say, no, Italy's the boot. No, it's not. Louisiana, Arkansas, and the Golden Boot Trophy. That's what it's all about.
And he shows you the arm right there, but I tell you what, I've been impressed with this young man and his ability to do both. Rush, throw, lead a team, put up huge numbers in the top 10 in total TDs running and passing. And this dude very much in the Heisman race. He's had a great season. He can do a little bit of everything.
The Razorbacks headed quickly to the line.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Caught close to the marker. It's Washington. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
My goodness, this offense has got it rolling. They might put up a 50-burger. This defense, they don't have any answers right now. They're going to have to figure something out.
Making side adjustments here. To the air, it's Green. A strike downfield. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. And the Razorbacks started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. They'll go to the air. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on 1st down in the red zone. Can the defense stop him again on 2nd and goal? Back to pass. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks! The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out and be clicking early, get everything going, way to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
On the run from inside his own 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also...
Intercepted! Oh, what a play! Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line.
And what a great job by the defense that time. Cover one, man coverage. And did you see how everybody was impressed? When you press receivers, you disrupt their timing. You get your hands on them at the line of scrimmage. You jam them. And it completely disrupts the quarterback and his thought process. And that time, that was a big reason that ball got INT.
He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. The huge explosive play put him right on the doorstep, and now they've got to punch it in. Dropping back, it's Green. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Touchdown, Arkansas! And they take it in for 6 more points. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top, finds his tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught, it's Durham.
That is how you play defense. You drop back, you let him catch the football, you go attack, you don't let him break tackles. Really nice execution by the defense.
Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. To the air, it's Green. Finds the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. The Razorbacks have it with a 1st and 10. Quarterback making adjustments. To the air on 1st down. Blasted as he lets it go. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Looking to throw on 1st down. On the run, fires downfield. Connection to the right. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Razorbacks!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And you don't see a lot of these. You don't see a lot of onside kicks earlier in the game, especially in the 2nd quarter. You still feel each other out. You're still getting into the game. You don't want to give away that momentum, but that's exactly what they did by failing on that onside kick.
He'll start this drive firing. Catch in the middle, it's Anderson. Open space at the 25. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch. After ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, now they've got it 1st and 10 from the 13. Takes a hit as he fires. Touchdown, LSU! made the grab in the end zone for the score.
Let's just call it like it is. The first half has been ugly for this offense. Not a lot to cheer about until that play right there. They finally score. We've seen crazy things happen in college football. They're way down on the scoreboard right now, but anything can happen, and anything can change after you score like that.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
Dropping back, it's Green. Grab near the marker, it's Jones. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Quarterback may change this route. Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold on.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. The give to the tailback. Plows through the defense. They'll go out of bounds at the 22, methodically moving it away from their own end zone. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellas, in a rivalry filled with magical moments, even more here today between the Tigers and Razorbacks. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half.
There he goes to the right. The 20. He's at the touchdown Tigers. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. He has been surgical. Precision passing, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
The defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Their lead now down to 14. Might feel a little game pressure on this drive. Quarterback making checks. Looking downfield, it's Green. Pulls it in, it's Washington. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. This rivalry picked up steam when the Razorbacks joined the SEC, and man, some of the names that have had moments: Darren McFadden, Felix Jones, Matt Jones, Joe Burrow, Justin Jefferson, all of it over a golden boot.
And been playing since 1901. You think about all the great rivalries in college football, especially in the South. This is one of the best ones here. Not always have been in the same conference, but they played a lot of times, David, and it gets hot every time they meet up.
Yeah, and the boot is the shape of Arkansas with the shape of Louisiana, so obviously close proximity, bragging rights on the line. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air.
Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Blake. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Dumps it to the back. He's got it. First down and more. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. And the Razorbacks have it with a 1st and 10. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to throw. It's Green. Throws for the tight end. It's caught. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the 1st down. The Razorbacks are threatening in the red zone. Just keep slinging it. Got it. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on 2nd down.
The give to the left. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. And he left that one short, trying to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Makes the grab. It's Brown. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Tigers really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Great job by the back on the option.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the 2nd level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. He might want another play. Back to pass, it's Green. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Touchdown, Arkansas! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. Quickly complete. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
That's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
Back to pass on second down. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. And defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. Think about when Garrett Nussmeier goes into the quarterback room at LSU and there are giant murals of Joe Burrow and Jaden Daniels, Heisman winners. Jesse, that's some pressure. But, man, if he can cut down on the turnovers, he might join them.
Yeah, there's no question about it, Reese. This guy has a lot of talent. I really also just appreciate the fact that he stayed put at LSU. In an era of college football where especially quarterbacks are transferring 2, 3, 4 times, naming off those guys you just did, it would have been so...
Turning it on! Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
This quarterback obviously did a lot of film prep coming into this one. He has been picking this defense apart. With that last completion, guys, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
To the air, it's Nussmeier. Pass rush, coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. We reach the brink. Arkansas has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Looking to fire. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Touchdown, Tigers! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
I don't know what play they called, but I would call it again because the defense had no idea what was going on. Receiver comes wide open, catches the football, and gets the easy touchdown.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, a couple of ACC teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. Miami is just wearing one right now. That defense looks like me when I go to South Beach. Out of shape and badly burned. Hey, who's writing this stuff? They're trailing by 14 to NC State. Any major changes in this ACC standoff, you'll hear about them first from us, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. Offense changing the play. Looking downfield, it's Green. Oh, they're after him. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
They'll go to the ground. Got the first down and more. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing, of course. This team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game. Running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looked...
A lot of room to the right. He goes out of bounds at the 25, and this offense has an explosive play. And the Razorbacks come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Snags it, and he will score! Touchdown, Razorbacks! That score pushes us out to a comfortable margin, and they are oh so close to a 10-game winning streak. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Paul.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time in this type type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
Going right to work up top. Grab behind the line. It's Durham. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something.
It's picked off, and that's number 10. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28. This offense has it with really good field position. Might be changing the route. Looking to pass. It's Green. Rushes on him. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to pass. Caught behind the line. It's Washington.
Guys in the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Bring in the heat. Can't make the grab, and this offense, which has been brilliant this season on third down, doesn't convert this time.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback, give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
Has to get there to move the sticks. And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9 where it'll be first and goal. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Wants to go up top. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on second down. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Arkansas! That ought to be enough to make this lead insurmountable, and with it, they'll be a perfect 10-0.
And what can you say about this offense in this game? All season long, they've done enough to win week in, week out. Hasn't always been pretty. They haven't always brought their A-plus game to the park. But they won a shootout today. Both offenses trading blows back and forth, and they were able to come out on top. And the offense, to me, is the reason they're still undefeated today.
The give on the option. Got enough for the first. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on first down. Back to pass, it's Nussmeier. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They're dealing with a second and long. They go to the ground. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. Quick completion on the out route. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. And the Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. It's second and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Wants to go up top. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from. You try to...
Unloads it downfield. Makes the catch. Into the end zone. Touchdown, LSU. This game is almost certainly decided already, but the good news is for the next game, guys still flying around, still playing hard, not really hanging their heads.
Long season. This is early in the season. Still got plenty of time. Still find out which plays you like, which you don't, and keep running them, keep getting better at them. So use this as practice.
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. With this big cushion they're working with, Jesse, they're ready to send these fans toward the exits.
And you know the coaching staff has got to be so happy with how this offense has been able to come out here on the road, fight the crowd noise, and execute at such a high level, Dave.
Yeah, just dominate the football.
Oh, he's got some space. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw, it's Green. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know a lot's went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Rolling, throwing, looking right. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Grabbed in the middle. It's Green. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. On fourth down, going to the air. Outside the pocket, lets it go. It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. A lot of real estate in front of them as the drive starts at their own 6. They'll start this drive going to the air. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. Unloads it left. Oh, he drops it. That is a catch he makes 99 times out of 100, but it'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. He just kept going backwards. You have to step up, and they get him for a safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays, and they've had a great day so far.
Fires to the big fella. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turn. Might be calling a hot route. Back to throw, it's Green. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Intercepted, number 19.
Hey, I love coaching staffs that want to stay aggressive, and here's a team that's up in the fourth quarter, and the coach is still letting his guy throw the football around, but you got to make better decisions. I mean, at this point, you're risking your team's ability to win this football game. You got to be more conservative.
Trying to start the drive with a pass. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. Touchdown, Tigers! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver's streaking straight down the outside of the field. And my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. Receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
And here we go. Final play of the game right here. To the air on first down. Wide open downfield. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. The battle for the goal.